So 5 years ago, I started at a coding bootcamp called the Flatiron School. This was way back before TikTok, way back before the tech burst and all of these people wanting to get into software engineering. And at that time, there just wasn't a lot of information online surrounding students who had actually gone to the program and that had graduated. So that's where I jumped in and was like, I want to create content for people who are looking at going the non-traditional route, which is not getting a computer science degree, and people that are wanting to go to a coding boot camp and to see if they can get a job. So I walked you guys along my journey into starting at the coding boot camp. And I showed you guys how my entire life was totally transformed by that one decision. There just wasn't a lot of people talking about it back then. And so I was so happy to provide that content for people to see if it would be a good idea for them, especially someone that was a little bit older. For reference, I did the full-time in-person program, the intensive 3-month program where literally you're coding 50, 60 hours a week. It was intense, it was insane, but also so much fun. The people that I met during my time there, during my specific cohort, they were all so amazing. And everyone's, to my knowledge, they've all gone off to thrive in their careers as developers, and I'm so incredibly proud of them. But if you're interested in like those initial points of right when I graduated and the hustle and what it was like, definitely check out my older content because all of that information is gonna be there with how to get into a coding bootcamp, salaries, like all that jazz. So first things first, check out that content. For you guys that don't know, my name is Livy. Livy the developer. I am a software developer and one that's gone the non-traditional route. I also started learning how to code in my late 20s, literally did a drastic career switch overnight, and I am just here to let you guys know that you can do it. It doesn't matter what current industry that you are in, you can make that switch. So here's the thing, it's been 5 years. Where am I today? So before I actually jump into that, I want to talk to you guys really quickly. I swear it's gonna be like 30 seconds about the sponsor of this video, which is StreamBean AI. StreamBean AI is a meeting software for anyone who sells products and services during meetings. So imagine or think like Zoom, but for sales professionals, right? Most sales professionals host their sales meetings on Zoom. Zoom is made for everyone. It's made for your grandma's book club, but StreamBean AI actually has sales optimization tools that help you to convert your leads at a higher conversion rate. For example, most of your leads, when you're meeting with them during their actual meeting, their highest point of interest is going to be in the actual call. So StreamBean allows you to accept live in-meeting payments, accept live follow-up appointments, and accept like live contract signing. All of this can happen within the confines of your meeting, and it really helps your leads to stop ghosting you. How many times have you been ghosted if you're a sales professional? So definitely check out their website and see if that's something you would be interested in if you're in that industry. But here we are, 5 years later. Yes, I am still a software developer. I've had many jobs since I've graduated. Most recently, I'm hitting my 1-year anniversary at the current company that I'm working for right now. What's really great is I've gotten to a point in my career where I'm now a mid-level developer, and I'm also helping to sort of lead the tech team that we have there because I've gained experience over time. My specific niche and category is UX UI. So while I also code the things, I also build out the interfaces for them, build out mockups and wireframes. Really, I'm able to take an idea, a concept, and flesh it out into what it would look like and to actually build it out and then optimize it. And what I've really been interested in lately is learning the science behind getting people to convert on your website. It's tiny little nuanced things like the color of your button that can drive whether or not or that can determine whether or not someone actually converts on your website. So that is what I'm currently doing. Life is good. I hear a lot about just like the market as far as getting jobs. A year ago when I was in the job market, I was able to secure a job actually I had 2 offers in the same week within like a month of even trying. I think that it may be harder, and I'm not sure because I'm not here. Maybe if you just graduated and maybe your portfolio isn't as strong. But as someone who's been doing this for about 5 years and I'm at the mid-level point, I have no problem with getting jobs. I know that like the whole degree thing, because I don't have my degree, I dropped out to do this. Well, lots of things happened in between, but the big question was whether or not people would even want to hire you if you didn't have your college degree. I've never run into that issue. Maybe people have like put my resume to the side because of that, but even when I started at my current company right now, I had lunch with a couple of the higher ups, and they were surprised to know like, oh, you don't have your college degree, and I'm like, yeah, well, but I'm just as proficient. So you guys, let me know if you have any questions on that process, if you want to know what I do every day. But all in all, yeah, the past 5 years have been really great. I was able to seamlessly jump into the job market. I had a job actually before I graduated. It was that easy to get a job. And I bounced around a little bit from there, and here I am today. I feel totally comfortable with my coding abilities. I'm able to, stand up against every other developer that I work with. And life is good. And I'm very grateful for Flatiron giving me that leg up to really totally pivot my career into this direction. And I'm really excited to announce, because first of all, I'm barely on this channel, but it is my intention to get back onto YouTube because I have a passion for getting people into technology because it did change my life. And a big thing for me, because it was so hard for me to learn how to code, like the initial jump was incredibly difficult for me. I got it eventually, but because of that, I am now so excited and happy to offer tutoring. So I will have my booking link down below, but if you are interested in joining a boot camp, interested in learning how to code, interested in seeing if you would even be interested in coding, if you need a beginner course with understanding how to code, just anything for anyone who's at those beginning stages, like where I was at the beginning of my journey. I want to teach you guys how to code. I want to teach you how to optimize your code, how to make it better. And that's what these tutoring sessions are for. It's essentially just a hub for people who are at the beginning stages of their coding journey that's wanting to learn more, or to know more and to learn more. And I'm also really excited to announce my ebook from Clueless to Coding, because at the beginning of my journey, I was very clueless. There was no such thing as ChatGPT. There were like books in very complicated terms. And for me, from the very beginning of my channel, I've always said that I wanted to keep it totally real with you guys. So I'm teaching you guys how to code in this ebook with real language, like just like I'm talking to you right now. That's how I'm talking in the ebook. So if you're wanting to learn what it is to code and to learn just some basic coding philosophies and just simple things when it comes to coding, this will be your guide to get you from literally not knowing anything to coding maybe a simple calculator or a simple web page or whatever you want to do, and to not use those super fancy terms that can get really complicated. So Anyway, check out Streambean AI if you are a sales professional and you're using meetings to close your deals. Check out my booking link if you are wanting to know more about how to more about just coding in general or learn how to code. And lastly, check out my ebook for an evergreen way to again take you from being clueless to coding. So that is it. Definitely let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Happy to answer any of those. And I also need like content ideas. I was able to procure this group of like 4,000 subscribers and I just kind of left it there. So I don't know if y'all still remember me or if you guys are still even interested. But like I said, my goal is to get more people into technology. And so, yeah. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.